Hello, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Group 4, allow me to extend a warm to you all. Let me introduce our group member. My name is Intan Susanti as Speaker 1, Fiona Dwi Cahya as Speaker 2, Aska Safira Rahayu as Speaker 3, and Hoirun Nur Anissa Safitri as Speaker 4. We are a third year accounting student at Tribakti School of Accounting. Today, we are here to talk to you about cost accounting. The purpose of this presentation is to accurately know, control, and plan production costs, determine product or service costs, and provide information for management to make better decisions to improve the efficiency, profitability, and sustainability of the company business. We talk is divided into 6 parts. First, I will present of definition of cost accounting. Second is role of cost accounting in management. Third is objective of cost accounting. Fourth is difference between cost accounting and financial accounting. Fifth is classification of cost, and finally, formula for cost of goods manufactured plus example. Let me begin by explaining definition of cost accounting. Cost accounting is branch of accounting that focus on recording, classifying, and analyzing the costs associated with producing goods or service. It helps management in planning, controlling, and decision making. And the main goal is to determine the cost of product or of or service accurately. That's all from me. My colleagues Vienna will explain it next.
So, as the second speaker, I'll be explaining about the roles and objective of cost accounting. In this part, we're going to see how cost accounting actually helps management in running a business from planning, controlling, decision making, all the way to performance evaluation. Role of cost accounting management. The first role is planning. Cost accounting helps management plan for the future by estimating costs and preparing budgets. It gives useful information so the company can use its resource more effectively. The second one is controlling. This means comparing what was planned with what actually happened. If there's any difference, management can find the reason and take action to fix it. The next role is decision making. Cost accounting provides data that helps managers make better business decisions, like setting price, choosing which product to produce, or deciding how to allocate resources. And lastly, performance evaluation. Here, cost accounting is used to check how well department or employees are doing and to see if they're working efficiently. Next, objective of cost accounting. Now, for the objective, the first one is to determine product cost, basically to find out how much it really costs to make a product or provide a service, including materials, labor, and overhead. The second is to control costs. It helps management spot unnecessary spending so they can reduce waste and improve efficiency. The third objective is to assist decision making. It provides detailed information that supports managers when they need to make important business decisions. And the last one is to evaluate performance. By comparing actual results with the planned target, companies can measure how well they're performing and
Now I will explain the differences between cost accounting and financial accounting. Cost accounting is mainly asked for internal management to help managers control and reduce costs. It's flexible, meaning reports can be prepared at any time. It is not bound by accounting standards, and it focuses on product and department costs. On the other hand, financial accounting is asked for external reporting to investors, creditors, and others. Spread, usually prepaid monthly or yearly, must follow accounting standards and overall financial performance of the company. Talk about classification of costs. Costs can be classified into wise by function and by behavior. By fashion, we have one production cost as direct materials, direct labor, and factory overhead. Two, selling cost expense related to marketing and selling to product. Three, administrative costs of general management and administration.
Thank you to the previous speaker, Aska Safira, for the interesting presentation. Next, I will explain about cost of good manufacture. First, in this slide, we can see the formula of cost of good manufacture. The formula is direct material plus direct labor plus factory overhead plus beginning work in process minus ending work in process. This formula is used to calculate the total production cost of goods complete during one period. Next, this slide shows an example of cost of good manufacture calculation for 3 months, January, February, all. There is no beginning work in process and no ending work in process, so we can directly add up the 3 main cost components: direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. For example, in January, direct material is $150, direct labor is $100, and factory overhead of $50. Therefore, cost of good manufacture equally 150 plus 100 plus 50 equally $300. It means that the total cost of good manufacture in January is $300. The cost increased in February and March due the higher material and labor expense. This slide shows a chart that illustrates the production cost from January and March. We can see that the total cost increased from $300 in January to $350 in February and $385 in March. This increase may occur because of higher production activity or rising material and labor costs. That is all explanation about cost of good manufacture, including the formula, example, and chart analysis. That's all from Group 4 about cost accounting, and thank you.